Today's lesson entails something very interesting. We're going to talk about dating bad boys. Alright, so dating only bad boys. I know a few girls who enjoy dating men who wear sleeveless t-shirts and are covered in tattoos. And from what I can tell, that's the most of what the world perceives as a bad boy. Unfortunately, most of those guys don't have a car job or a working shower. So along with dating a bad boy, you usually experience a rise in your credit card debt and your water bill. Horrible. I do understand the appeal of wanting to spend a time with a man based solely on his physical appearance, obviously, but you always have options. Instead of actually dating somebody like that, you need to have a bit of self-respect. So have a one-night stand with him, and then move on, and maybe go through a couple revolving doors. A guy like that is usually only good for sex anyway, and even that wears off once you figure out he eats Marlboros for breakfast. Come on.
I'm Alyssa. I'm a senior. I'm editor-in-chief, and my favorite cereal is the now defunct Reese's treats, or Rice Krispie treats. Yeah.
Oh man.
What do you mean? They're not around anymore?
That was
No.
the best.
I haven't seen them for ages. If you know where they are, please tell me.
Wait, you mean like
Yeah, only publications actually cultivates our personality pretty well.
yeah, it's a big point though.
Oh, my turn. I agree with everything that's been said. We really pride ourselves on some of our longer features. So if anybody here is interested in picking up something more in-depth, more reporting intensive, we would love to work with you on that. We have plenty of ideas, but we'd also love to hear yours. So aside from the features, I also like some of the smaller things that we do. Like, for example, Jeff wrote something last quarter about the person behind the Keg Twitter feed. So like little things like that that are fun. So these things are not usually hard-hitting, but you know, it's fun. It's a part of college life that people should embrace.
Yeah. I went to organic chemistry, where we actually learned some really cool synthesis problems and a couple of mechanisms about enamines and other stuff like that. Then went to instrumental analysis, where we started learning about gas chromatography and other ways of separating solutions in the laboratory. And then for biology, we went over the transportation of proteins between the nucleus and the endoplasmic reticulum and Golgi apparatus, all that fun stuff. And then in Spanish, we went over a poem by Pablo Neruda, where it was about, it was actually called The Grand Mantel, and in it he basically expresses his communist views via like a lunch demonstration. So he uses like potatoes and oil to demonstrate how communism is good. And now I'm going to head off to a BioGSW here in a little bit to talk more about protein transfer, and then maybe get some homework done tonight.
I had kind of a busy day on Wednesdays. To get up early for my acting class, which is 9 to 11, which I really love having early acting class because it's like very efficient and very distinct, but like it's hard to get up. And I texted Nicole Silverberg and was like, ouch, this hurts, I'm getting up. And she was like, I'm sitting in bed still, and it was like 8:50, so Nicole! And then I went to my history of the Islamic Middle East, like 1770 something to present. I tried to say 1776, but that's the year of the Declaration of Independence. Clearly I need to pay more attention in that class. I'm probably all hyped up from acting. And then I went to my theater engineering seminar up north, and today we took a tour of a lab where they're working on electric fishies. And so these fish give off these electrical signals that give the fish information, and it's like a exciting technological innovation, and that was fascinating. And then I took a cab down to Victory Gardens and auditioned for this show, and it was weird, it was fine. And then I came back up, and then I ran up to my room and like tried to like think about like changing my clothes, but like check my email instead. And then I went and sang at the school communication theater faculty meeting just now.
For some reason, people feel as though April Fool's Day is a day for them to be hilarious by fooling people. I, however, am of the mind that, one, I don't like to be tricked, and two, you know, it's not funny to pull those kinds of pranks. So suddenly everyone thinks that it's the most funnest thing to do to break up with their significant other on Valentine's Day, so that I have to see on my newsfeed, blah blah is single, blah blah is single, and this most recent Valentine's Day, April Fool's Day, I was taken on a roller coaster ride of different emotions, of pain and like suffering and just disillusionment in what I thought was love. So I was kind of like, in this deep, dark place, seeing all these people being single, just going, what is going on? I think everyone's happy, and suddenly shit happened. I mean, am I allowed to curse on this thing? Shit happens, you know? It's like, what happened over break? Suddenly everyone's getting back and breaking up. And then they get back together, and then I just become angry, because then it's like, I was freaked out about it. Then I kind of like came to an acceptance and was like, okay, sure, things aren't the same, but like whatever. And then suddenly they're back, and I'm like, wait, so I went through all of this for nothing? You know, like, do people think that that's great and funny and amazing to do on April Fool's Day?
It was a rainy day in Evanston. Not really rainy though. Actually, it was pretty foggy. And there were students walking. There was a parking lot, and no one knew what was happening in the parking lot, except for that one car, that mischievous red Jetta. You're right, those Penn alums, always bringing up mischievous stuff in Evanston. And then you might even look around and you'd see cars leaving in the parking lot, and it looked real eerie with the fog and the not rain. And then you look over to the left and you see woods. But beyond the woods is a nice beach, and the beach is just so pretty, and everyone loves the beach in Northwestern, and the kids can't get enough of it. And the sailors over there on the left, they can't get enough of it. They're just working with their sailboats, and there's a dog, and it has spots, and it's so beautiful. The coat on the dog is so soft and silky, and you want to pet the dog right now. It's incredible how beautiful this dog is. And if you look in the horizon, there's the beautiful landscape of Northwestern University.
So what'd you guys do over spring break?
Mine was good. I played a lot of laser tag.
Me too.
Oh, really? Where?
The laser tag Emporium.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
the one in Bora Bora.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
I mean, it's the laser tag Emporium.
Have you guys ever been to Laser Quest? Do they have Laser Quests like everywhere? Is that just a
I
West
mean,
Coast thing? I don't know. Is there
I
like?
think it's a West Coast thing, but
I
hear it seems fine.
I've been to Laser Adventure. Is that like Laser Quest?
Yeah, I imagine. Did you get any practice in before you went to the
Wait,
Emporium?
when I played laser tag?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I got some laser in it. You know,
Laser.
some tagging.
Good.
What happened to your
good.
voice?
I laser tagged too hard, so I lost my voice.
Sure, that's a thing.
That's the worst, man.
That happened to me at Laser City 5000.
LC 5000.
LC5000.
Was that the championship?
Yeah, it was. I made
For
it.
the laser tag championship? That's cool.
Great
Did you win?
sport.
Number one. 000.
Congrats.